It's time. I was gonna start on my starting citizen screen, but I done forgot. Oopsie doodles. Hello out there. Hello. I finally got to stream fully in my new outfit. And of course, I think I may have predicted something when I wrote those descriptions. Because I got sick. I think I'm only down with a cold, so don't worry. I probably sound like 90% like snuffly and sniffly. So, yeah, that was fun. I don't know what happened. I just got attacked by a germ, and I did not feel very well on Monday because my throat was. I did not want to test voice acting with a sore throat. Did not want to test voice acting out with a sore throat at all. That would have been like awful. And trying to do Wendy Oldbag of all people is like asking for my throat to die. So you'll have to forgive me if I sniffle and snuffle and probably sound a little groggy. No, this is not pleasant. No, colds are not pleasant either. But I'm here. I'm here, and I want to at least do a proper stream for the new year. I'm still a little miffed that the moment I want to start streaming regularly, I'm slapped in the face by the world saying, "Guess what? You're falling ill." I'm not complaining. I'm just like, the very, 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 very mad irony. Because I was really looking forward to just doing a full on like game stream in my kimono, and now and it's like rawr. But I'm on the recovery side. I've got the congestion right now, so luckily I'm doing like a lot of like semi low key gaming this week. Well, for the remainder of the week. I have a fun Sims game planned, and I've been literally prepping for it for the last couple days, and I'm still like finishing up some character creation stuff. So that'll be a blast. I'm hopeful that'll be kind of like a fun, chill time with everybody. Because that's all I want. I just want a fun, chill time with everybody. I kind of like fell into the Sims 4 Legacy Challenge rabbit hole again. So I was just kind of like, you know what? Why don't I stream this and see where it goes? But that's more information for Saturday. Right now, we're talking about slaying a princess. And given the fact of what happened around last time, it should take about like maybe 2 hours to get through 2 or 3 routes. 2 or 3 different routes. I am also probably going to mute if I suddenly feel like I'm about ready to cough like way too loudly, and if I need to blow my nose, because gross. But no, I hope everyone's been having a good time. Don't worry, I have been taking good care of myself. I just like, I'm glad that I do not need to, I can rely on the narrator to speak for me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. Kinda, I wasn't even gone that long. I was only gone for like a couple days. I was only gone for a couple days, but it feels like forever, even though I literally just took a week off. I'm back and I'm looking absolutely precious and adorable. Excuse me. I'm getting there. I am starting to. I'm on the verge of getting there. If you probably can hear it. I sound like a little stuffed up, and I still am. I haven't reached the coughing stage yet, which is like the most unpleasant one that's probably gonna happen. But I'm just snuffly right now. I'm a little stuffy. Also, I love my little hair. I love my bangs. I love my bangs so much. They're so cute and bouncy. Mama did such a nice job. I will never not stop praising my Avis mama for doing all this lovely stuff. Maybe at some point I'll ask her for like something a lot more like high fantasy attire, but we'll see where we get with that later. Maybe that'll be another 2026 goal. Anyway, I think I've yapped a fair bit. I'm gonna go. Yeah, like a full-on high fantasy sorceress outfit. I think that'll be a fun time. I think that'll be a very, very fun day one day. Also, Yippee is not available right now because Yippee needs to take some time off, and he needs to go escape into the nihility again, so he is not with me today. He'll probably be back for like 3.0, just kind of being a little distracting in the corner. Hello, hello, hello! We haven't started fully yet, so... I think I'm about ready to start now anyways, because... he needs rest too. Yes, he does. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to continue where I left off. I think I'm going to start going down some routes that are not revolving around saving her. I think I'm going to cross between either leaving her behind and slaying her. Because I think that'll be some interesting time.
In the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I look like a bit of a princess. Thank you, narrator. Also, by the way, why does the narrator sound like the narrator from Night in the Woods? Is it not Night in the Woods? Wait. Hang on. I'm trying to think of the movie. It was Into the Woods. I was also saying like also Into the Woods because he kind of sounds like very like the narrator from that too. But also, yeah, the Stanley Parable is, like, also similar. It's like, ah. Yeah, the Stanley Parable narrator is actually a really close one, too. I never get that out of my head because I can hear him.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Killing Princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
I mean...
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, excuse you, I could be a hidden princess underneath a sorcerer's attire, you never know. I could be a princess hiding underneath this attire. I could be the Elsa that everyone thinks I am. Oh, I make myself giggle with that one. I mean, yes. Slaying in general is not that good. Yeah, slaying in general, like, for a neutral good character like I am usually, I want to say I'm like at least a chaotic, at least I say I'm like lawful neutral in places, or at least, I forget how that works. Not lawful. Like, I think I'm just neutral. I'm neutral good. That's the terminology I'm looking for. I was searching in my head for the D&D terms. I think neutral good is what I am. I'm not evil. I'm just I just do what I like. Yeah, I'm neutral good. Yay. Fashion's really pretty. I consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending at this point.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'm tired of the silly, bonkers insanity of the world on a constant go for Groundhog Day repeat.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Maybe. You don't know me. You don't know that. Maybe. Do I get a reward or something for this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Boo. You tell me what my prize is for doing a good job. Tell me.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you.
God.
And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
500 free pulls in Honkai Star. Just like 500 pulls. 500 for 10 for like 50 10 pulls, baby. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have seen the surprise yet. Okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
It's all part of your narrator job. You're not being paid for this. Just so you know, narrator, you're not being paid for it.
The short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I still like the Stanley Parable style of narrator.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
It's just weirdly good.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I don't know. I'm kind of like in the mood for slaying. I'm kind of like, I'm sick, and when I'm sick, I am cross between whiny and angy. So I'm gonna take some. Maybe I'll take some anger out on the princess.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm actually not kidding. I get a little grumpy when I'm sick. Mostly because my body feels useless. Proceed into the cabin. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay, so I think for this one, I'm not gonna take the dagger, but I'm going to instantly leave her alone.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I think if I take the blade, her voice changes, but if I don't take it, she's really sweet and kind, and I'm just like, oh. We're just gonna instantly enter the basement. We're gonna just enter the basement, and we're gonna dip.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Snuffles.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ironically, I actually kind of like wrote a similar line with something I was writing in my notebook. Only it was like a tiny grate. It was like a drainage grate under a wall. It was delightful to write.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone
there? She sounds so sweet, though. I don't want to hurt her.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I know.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I feel bad. I don't wanna hurt her. I always feel bad.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Oh, this is gonna hurt me.
She's beautiful.
She's
How
so
could someone
tiny.
like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you.
I'm just like, I'm so sad. I don't want to slay her.
Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on. Let's talk of it first.
Okay.
I don't want it. I just like, I could literally just like up and keep her locked away for a bit until I can decide what to do. I'm going to keep you locked away down here at least for a little bit. we keep her locked away in the end. Retrieve the blade. I could just go back upstairs. It's essentially being an ass and leaving. Oh, that's retrieving the blade. Because I think we explored like a lot of options previously. I was sent here to slay you. Oh, I wanted to see for myself. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Hello.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Hi.
I've been down here for so long.
I don't want to slay her!
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Oh, not really. No, which is why I don't really think you're dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I'm luring her into a false sense of security. A few more questions before.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
I'm sorry. Well, if I stay down here for a while, kept you company, would maybe everyone be happy? Okay. I gotta tear the band-aid off. I gotta do it. We gotta leave her.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
We gotta bail.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Sorry, ma'am.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way
I
out.
mean, if I leave her now, it'll be fine,
I'm the
right?
only one who liked that idea.
I voted on doing that.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Oh dear.
But if you don't,
I forgot
I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Ma'am!
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes.
I
it's the
forgot.
right
She
one.
went a little cuckoo. Lock her in the basement. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one
Listen,
wins here.
my guy.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
She's either gonna break herself free and start pummeling the shit out of me, or we successfully lock her away.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the
Yeah, that was a new
slaves.
angle too, wasn't it?
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Yes, ma'am.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She
Hello,
needed
Bubba.
our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Gotta love a woman who's committed, though. Hang on, I'm gonna remove this. Gotta love a woman who's committed.
Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still
make
grab
sure-
the blade and get back down here.
Nope, we're sticking to the plan and locking her away.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it
We'll
your
lock her away for now, and we'll see what happens next.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Yeah, the blade was gonna be gone anyways.
Okay. We can make this work.
Yep.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
I think I remember how this one turned
It
out.
isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
I think this is like one of the ones I'm familiar
But
with.
sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
You good? I got the persona filter on here. Someone got the Persona 5 filter over her voice. Oh well.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Oh, it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Yep.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Yeah, just ignore it. We just shove it down and we just completely ignore the fact that this is just happening.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I am.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
You know what? This is gonna stick to my memory for like the next couple of dozen years. It's good.
Doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
She gonna bust through the door?
No, it doesn't.
Really? Oh, I'm gonna call her out for her stuff right now. I'm gonna be mean.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
I mean...
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
I mean, the lady in black, though, that was a hear me out moment very briefly, even though she was just a ghost.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
How did she get out? And the door opened the other way. Oh, but oh yeah, because the door opens that way. But how did she manage to break the lock?
Where is she?
Oh.
Thanks for helping me
yo.
get out of that awful basement.
Hi! How are you? You good? I'm sorry? She actually jump scared me, I'm not gonna deny that.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
You wanna take back that hear me out moment? Yeah, you might want to.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
What is she, a wraith?
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold
Yeah,
the
this is a
truth.
little on the unsettling side.
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Next time I'm gonna take the knife and I'm actually gonna slay her with it.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Ayo. That's bad timing on my end.
She
Hello.
steps closer, one silent footfall at a time.
She's not even
cocking her head
stepping!
in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Are we just like dying of fear? Is that essentially what I'm dying of? Is pure, unadulterated fear?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well.
I think we're just dying from like fear.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Ew.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds.
We're
left.
either dying of fright or something of that, or like a heart attack.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It
And
can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
the nightmare.
You're on a path
Ugh,
in the woods.
Whose voice are we stuck with
And
now?
at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ugh.
You're here to slay her.
Don't
If you
worry, I will
don't,
this time. I
It
will not
be
regret
the
it.
end of the world.
If I get to her, because I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I still love the Stanley Parable narrated voice.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Who do we have with us?
Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, paranoid. Oh, we totally did die of like a fear. We totally did die of fear, because why else would we have a voice of the paranoid with us? Yeah, we probably died of like pure fear. Best boy.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Oh boy.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it
Best
matters right
boy.
now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
I'm still waiting for the day that the Smitten comes back, but I don't think we're ever gonna get the Smitten back. It's just more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah. Let's assume I'm... Okay, this is what I think we keep doing, so we're just gonna proceed to the cabin. We'll just proceed.
Warning, before you go any further.
How about I just turn around and leave?
She will lie, she will
Well,
cheat,
cheat.
and
She will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word she
says.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I mean, agreed. Proceed. We proceed regardless. What does the cabin look like now?
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless.
Oh, that's a little unsettling.
The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
That is actually a little unsettling.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The mirror is back too.
What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Door is gone now.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Oh boy.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Here. I want to see what the paranoid voice says about the mirror.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Sorry, I just...
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's
I still need to
nothing
figure out
else
like
in
why
there.
the narrator doesn't see the mirror
There's definitely a mirror.
at some point.
There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Oh, I just noticed there's a... Oh. Oh. There's a few ghastly ghouls looking at us through the open windows. There are no longer windows. They're just little guys, I'm pretty sure. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
I just
Why
noticed
would
that.
I lie about something so meaningless?
There's little guys.
What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us.
I mean, yeah, probably.
No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
Well, we probably look like a Birdman like we're supposed to. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wait.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
It's still, I cannot speak loudly enough for the fact that how all this stuff is like looks like so hand-drawn.
Did he make it go away?
It looks so good.
Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden.
Like, I
so
never thought
bad.
such a simple art style can make things just, like, work so well. Weird. Take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
We're gonna pick it up.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yep.
Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though?
Yeah.
Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Oh, he's really spooked.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Right.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Also true. Well, no point in asking questions. Enter the basement. With the little...
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Oh. There's eyeballs, and they're blinking. There's eyeballs and they're blinking, and I'm probably gonna fall into the void. It's very, very nice. I'm gonna die. Into the abyss we go!
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Yeah, paranoid, didn't see them there. Yeah, it was nice to know everyone. This is the end of my VTuber career. Goodbye. Into the void I go.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
But there's no floor.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
She really did turn on the Persona 5 filter, though.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yep. Oh, this is totally me. Step off into the void. Between the stairs. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Okay. Well, I'm going to step off the void in between the stairs. Off we go!
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think?
I don't know! I would just, like, fall through into the abyss! I was curious!
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Yay, plot armor. Down the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
I just wanted to see what would happen.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions.
The eyes are still blinking.
Right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Yeah, we are. We're kind of in trouble.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Oh, this is a great time for my sanity.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Yeah.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Buddy, it's okay. We'll protect you, kind of, maybe.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
To the way of the blinking.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh boy. Oh, great. I am tempted to play Amnesia at this point. So either way, I could just stand here and do nothing and let her approach me first. Go left, go right, or turn back. You know what? Let's go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Okay.
There you are.
Oh!
I told you I was going to find you.
Hi! You look great!
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh boy.
Your arms quickly fall.
Hello?
This is it, isn't it?
Throw the knife! Throw the knife!
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Is the knife just gonna pass through her, though?
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I love her so much.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh.
lungs, liver,
Is that a way to calm yourself?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
He's going to continue that.
Liver, nerves, heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back.
Oh, that's
open.
his way to like come down from the panic attack.
Liver, nerves, heart,
Oh, that's interesting.
liver, nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function? Or do you
Oh.
not? And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Okay.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it
Yep.
again.
Please do.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some?
I'm sorry!
You have seconds left.
Do it, do it, do it.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Oh boy. Is this what near-death experience feels like?
Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
lungs,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if
Annually
you look
staying alive. I see.
ridiculous.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
One player, yeah.
Heart. She isn't attacking us. Liver. Why?
Because she knows so that she can scare us to death.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Liver, nerves. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end
Yep.
this before it's too late. Heart,
Okay.
liver,
I'm gonna...
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Liver,
Toss the blade and remain within your nightmare. Oh, I'm not doing this.
lungs, liver, nerves,
Let's get out here together. Slay... I can just hit the Slay the Princess button.
nerves, heart, lungs.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to
This
the
is so
door.
insane.
And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Lungs,
I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Well,
Liver, nerves, heart,
yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna immediately go for it.
nerves,
Why not?
heart.
I'm in the mood today.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. Liver. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her.
I thought she was like already like a phantasm. I thought she was already like partially dead.
We did it. We actually did it. Nerves, heart,
Here we oh.
liver.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible
Oh,
for
boy.
you than I am now.
Can she? Nerves.
I
We've
d-
already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She falls to the ground. Liver,
House
unmoving.
of No Leave. Is that gonna dream without a stair to return to?
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
Yeah, you can help me breathe easier now, buddy.
I can.
We're gonna be walking into this into an eternity, aren't we?
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right? But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? Now
Oh.
she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
Uh-oh.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever.
Wow, game over.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
We're just literally gonna waste away.
Oh, I hate this. Time passes.
Oh, you jerk.
Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
It doesn't have to be forever, though,
Oh.
does it?
Oh.
What do you mean?
He's suggesting that.
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves?
Eesh.
Won't we be dead? I guess
But that
hasn't
means that the
stopped us
time loop
before.
continues.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because it would just reset the timeline, give us some deja vu, and then we continue to the third act.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
Yeah, seriously, why do you?
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
For what reason? What makes me so special?
Why?
Exactly.
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
Yeah, but you're essentially being a partial puppeteer in all this.
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
I could just wait. I could just wait it out for eternity. I've got the best company I could ask for! You guys! What more do I need? I sound like I'm already losing my sanity.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
I mean, I could play we could play like 20 questions, but I have a feeling that you guys will already know the answers to those. Why not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever
That's
happens?
a grim thought, innit?
Yeah.
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
Like a week.
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
To go one way or to go the other way. Are you stuck here with us or are you capable of going the other place?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Oh, thanks.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
Yeah, I guess so. I get it. I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be so lonely. Oh, how sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely.
Then what do you have?
Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Okay, I could either wait it out, or you know what?
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
I'm curious. What happens if I throw the blade into the void? Will I just like die? Curious.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Curious!
You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone.
Oh.
Now you're
Damn.
really stuck here forever.
Whoopsie
There's no
doodle.
way out now. You mean other than starving?
Yeah.
Right, I mean other than that.
Yeah. Well, we might as well wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing.
Well,
Nor does
I
it
can't
stop
tell what's
your
worse.
biology from unraveling.
Oh well.
The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words.
But you're still narrating it. Yeah, the voices are gonna be so mad.
We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
I know, I'm sorry. I thought it would boomerang back. I thought it would boomerang back.
No, you really shouldn't have. But biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes
Yeah, there
dark,
was also plenty of wooden planks. I could have used
and
it.
you die.
I could have at least done something with the planks. The Wraith. Oh, the voices aren't gonna be happy with this one.
You're on a path in the woods.
Ooh.
Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Hey, Voice in the Cold is back! And yeah, I called that apparently.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be.
Did she turn into like a giant spider creature? I mean, I've seen some of those D&D spider creatures. The ones that are like half human with the spider legs.
What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here.
Yep.
More than once,
Yep.
even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
Drider, yeah, that's it. All right.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it
Ugh,
would be if
snuffly.
you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
Hey, we let the Drider run free. It's fine. Don't be taken in.
Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice.
Hey, man.
All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and...
Hey, at least you're not stuck out here in the rain with us this time, Cold. You know, we're at least in the woods. Just a little bit more cobwebby.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same
Nope.
path in the woods anymore.
No, it's not.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Yeah, sure. You were quick to accept that we've been here before, yeah.
Suspiciously quick.
Yeah, he was really quick this time.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good.
Yeah, he was actually really quick to accept it this time.
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
Butterfly effect, practically.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
Yes.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
I don't know. I'm kind of under the influence of some cold medicine, so... Kidding. I've not taken cold medicine this morning, so we're fine. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to continue, if we're going through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out, and we might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so
We've
forever.
done this for how many streams? 3? Or are we at 3 or 4? I think we're at only like 3. But still.
Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact
We've
that
gone through what?
even
2
the path
loops?
is different.
4 loops? 6 loops
The
now.
world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things will be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
Ooh.
On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
Damn, okay. So what, we toss the narrator into the nearest void?
Then she finds a way out on her
Yeah,
own.
what happens if we don't go to the cabin?
So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out?
Yeah, I guess.
Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right?
May as well go see her.
No, it's strictly worse.
We may as well go see her and see what she's become.
And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options.
I want to see if she turns into a Drider.
The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
I mean, Delulu is the Salulu in some places, depending on who you ask. Proceed to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the
I
cabin.
wonder what happens if I leave the road like 3 times.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
The knife's not going to be there, is it?
I don't like
They tossed
any
it.
of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Shh. Still hears you.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I can.
Jeez.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Yeah, it kind of does. Are you trying to reverse psychology us or psychology on me, or are you just giving up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
We kind of broke him a little bit.
Would you look at that? We won.
Woo!
Take it however you will.
Let's go see what we did to her, with her.
The interior of
Ooh.
the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on
Pretty.
either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
I just realized that the cabin looked like a cabin, and now we're really in essentially a TARDIS now. It's stretching.
The only furniture of note is...
Oh.
That's strange.
Because I tossed the knife away.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains.
Oops.
It's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Whoopsie doodle. My bad.
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
Yeah, it's true.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
This very narrow passageway.
Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again?
Yep. Yeah, we're going straight into the void again.
He didn't say door, did he?
Nope.
No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
Yay!
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one. For all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's gonna jump out
I
at
love
us,
him.
and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
I love him. He's so much fun.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Yeah, but what's stopping her from getting up here?
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation,
Ooh.
the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Yay, paranoia time!
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
I love the voice of the paranoid. Let's keep him.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
Yeah, I hate that feeling too. It's like when someone tells you something terrible is going to happen and you're fully aware that it's very much going to happen. It's like, God, I hate it here.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Hello.
Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
My buddy, I know your pain. I'm a paranoid individual myself.
Hopelessly staring into the void.
Hi!
I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Oh.
Shit, where is she?
Oh. The music, though.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
What did she turn to, a Naga?
Your bones snap.
Oh. Oh, we can't see her.
Icy pain radiates up from
Oh,
the break.
we
a
can't
deep
see
cold
her.
flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Oh, isn't that like a thing? You're technically not supposed to be able to see wraiths.
You're met with the
Oh,
terrifying
hello.
visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Hi there, what's up? I see you're feeling a little frisky.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom.
Oh, she has a
But
strong
then you
grip.
took my body away from me.
My bad. You want to talk now?
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Oh, she wants to wear my body's skin suit. Oh, that's what she wants to do.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Oh boy.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
Yep. Agreed.
And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well.
Yeah, letting her parade us around like a little puppet. Fantastic. I made a whoopsie.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
I'm just curious about why we're practically avian.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy?
Buddy.
It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain.
Buddy.
Except that pain hurts.
Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition. Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
I feel like this is such an awkward, like, internal conversation. You could just, like, imagine two sides of the person just being like, what the f-?
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
Look. What possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Evil is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you think of me?
She's got a bit of a point. I kind of made a little frustrating, didn't I? Do you need my body? Can't I just open the door for you?
You locked me in a basement and then you killed me.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Ma'am.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You're not even gonna get like 10 feet out the door.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long
that's
hallway as the
unsettling.
rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Hi.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
I mean, he's locked the door on us how many times?
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
I did, but not like this.
Not like this.
Exactly.
You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Paranoid is losing it.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, now's the time where dying of fear would be great.
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
Buddy, I'd rather be dying of fright.
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather take a Spider Woman. I'd rather take a Drider over this. I'm not gonna deny that. I'd take a Drider.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Woo! Fun. Oh.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
I don't think she can hear the voices. She can only hear me speaking, but I'm the only one so far who can hear the narrator, and the other two voices.
So
Possession!
cramped in here.
Yay!
Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Oh!
I know.
Ooh.
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
Now I bet you can probably hear it. Well, she can hear him now.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we?
Yes!
I was.
I was too.
I know you were, but you were only into it for the wrong reasons.
And what reasons are those supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Weren't you all of those things for me? I can grasp the shape of everything you think and feel. You think you are numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid. You are afraid of me.
I have an idea. Why don't we just set the house on fire? Well, yeah, why don't we just like set the cabin on fire and call it a day? It'll be fine. We just walk away from it. She wouldn't even contact us.
And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
We weren't always like this. I've always been like
Of course you have.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
Paranoid out here being a hero.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Oh, Paranoid over here being a hero.
your body, still
Come on.
slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Can we...
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Yeah, it's fantastic! You know what? Back to the abyss we go, baby!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it
No
towards
regrets.
the gaping abyss.
Into the abyss we go.
I won't let you do that.
Too late.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter.
May as well, because we may as well go out together.
We're putting in everything we have. You're not. You're thinking too much about how she's hurting us. You're thinking too much about your body. It's just a body.
Yes, it's just a body now. But I made do so many terrible things to you.
This is insanity.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one, we all go. 1, 2, 3.
Oof.
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief
Exorcist
moment,
3.
to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Off we go.
Why do you hate me?
I technically don't.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall and fall.
I technically don't. It's just the story that's making me do it. Let's just fall into the abyss together.
We did it! We actually did it!
Good job, Paranoid. You were so good.
Yes, we've really shown them all, haven't we?
Paranoid deserves head pats.
I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
Yeah, now we're kind of like just stuck into abyss.
What happens now?
If you need what happens now, you wanted this.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Ooh. Are we pulling like the narrator into this?
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Hello. When velocity ceases and you feel something, a mass of growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment and then splat.
What's happening to me?
Bye-bye! You are taken away. But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel resistance underneath your feet. Once more, memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Let's not worry about it.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been
But
here
it feels
before.
so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's okay,
It's
buddy.
calling us, and not in a good way. You don't need to comfort them.
They're fine. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay.
I like to try. I like to
If you
comfort
say so.
them.
Do we trust you?
Yes.
Whatever makes you happy.
I want to comfort the voices in my head. It makes me feel good. There we go. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave. The remains. You've unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Let's see how she looks.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Dang. Oh god, there's like the blade mark too. You think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Ooh. You have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
That's good. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh, that'd be interesting. That's an interesting question.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know how I'm going to find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are going to finally have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
She's very insightful, though. She's not even, like, upset or mad with this vessel. Last stage before your completion, then I'm not going to go. This is the last stage before your completion. Let's say I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Is this gonna be ooh?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh, are we reaching like the final? Let's see if we can do something right. Driven heart, bring the wraith to the hero.
You're on a
The
path in the
entity.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so if this is gonna be the final one. Okay, may as well. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit.
May as well just go ahead.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Maybe.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking
We
about.
can take the blade with us. Proceed into the cabin. Let's take the blade with us. Maybe we don't have to.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll
We'll
need
take it with
if you want to do
us.
this right.
But I'll be a little bit more choosy. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's see where we leave off. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Excuse me.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, her voice does change if we take the blade or not.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Yeah, her voice does change depending if you grab the knife or not first.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Hey, I just need a knife for protection. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
I mean, I could.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I feel like she wouldn't be so,
We'll be fine.
yeah, we'll
Don't
be
know
fine.
what
Just-
you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with
Excuse
her.
me.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need
Worst
it.
that she can do is stab us in the back.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm sorry. I'm forced to do this. A relationship. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear?
let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm
There.
going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Oh. You're aware of you're kind of aware. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm asking some general questions, buddy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh yeah, we can always just like...
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I
Yeah, she
think
is, totally.
she's suggesting. Right?
Yep.
She is. I'm sure of it.
There's people who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Well, if this is my final round, I may as well be honest.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Shh, I love her so much. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
She's at least honest.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
This is true. You would probably be punching me.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Yeah.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
We don't know. Sometimes taking a risk is a good thing.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
It's probably not worth anything. It's probably just not worth a lot.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics.
I wanted to talk to her,
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Do we do it? I don't wanna. I feel like she'd be pissed. I'm gonna repeat the process as I did in the previous rounds. I'm gonna let her out of
You
here.
have to be kidding.
I'm gonna try and let her out. I'm gonna at least leave on a probably a good note.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a
I'm
tug.
if this is gonna be my finale for this particular session, I would rather at least make it to where I have tried.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Hopefully, I at least managed to get at least a decent
If you
ending.
don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, well, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of there?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Gee, she's so straightforward about it.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Yeah, this is true.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the
And
top of
the
the
door is
stairs
shut.
slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Thanks, narrator.
Is someone else here?
Just return to the bottom of the stairs. It's not going to be worth
You
it.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
You or me?
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, we're trapped here forever, man.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah, well... Favor.
Against your better
We're going to do the final
judgment,
save, Hope.
You place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Ugh.
The blade is
Not a
sharp, and
flinch.
you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
She is so nonchalant about it, too.
Free from her
Slay.
bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of
This
here.
is the part where I am going to have to slay her, though. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Now that depends. What can I do? I can warn her again. At least I'll...
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
At least I warned you.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
This is the only time that I'm going to have to actually slay her.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Because, yeah, resisting is out of the question. Let's take the slay.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it.
Oh, hello.
She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Hello.
You drop the blade,
Oh!
pathetically.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're
Oof.
fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much
Ooh.
right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Slay queen?
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Yeah, to be fair, though, I at least warned you before I resisted.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you
Ooh.
didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
Damn.
It can't just end like this, right?
Ooh,
I'm sorry,
but it's over.
but it's over.
We're done dead.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods.
Who are we with
And at the
today?
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Who are we with today? But I died. What am I doing
I can
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Yeah, but who am I?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you
Wait.
think to keep secrets from me.
Wait, we don't have another voice with us.
What does it matter?
Oh, there
what
he is.
knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us
Oh,
again.
buddy.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
We know. We've heard this warning before.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Power.
Don't believe a word she says.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
You know, would.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone,
You know,
yourself included.
I would.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
I still would.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed into the
If
cabin.
that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Buddy, you have a say. You just need to speak up more. Into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a
Ooh.
pristine blade perched on its edge.
Do I go fetch it or do I just leave it?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do
What if I
this
just
right.
left it?
Why do we feel so small?
I'm so tiny.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Is she a dragon now? To the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
You know what? I'll go
What are you
unarmed.
talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wait.
You reach forward and rub your
Ouch.
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I don't look ridiculous.
We should
Thank
count
you.
ourselves lucky. Some things are better left
Oh,
unseen.
buddy. Enter the basement.
No blade this time.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Yeah, let's do that.
Blade, no blade. It
Let's
doesn't
do
matter.
that. In we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Ooh.
a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense
Ooh,
drifts up from
incense.
below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Succubus?
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Do we have
Her booming
succubus?
voice rolls up the stairs.
Hello?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yes, ma'am.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No, she wasn't.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Yeah, let's
Should
go.
we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah. Don't have anything else playing in the background. OBS, what you doing? Sorry, my OBS is being weird again. Gives me just a second. Come on. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to clear up everything. Ugh. If I close that, will that help it? Will that help it a little bit, or is this just OBS freaking the heck out again? I think I might need I might need to do some adjustments.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
Yeah, you're right. I'm the one in command
So
here,
if
buddy.
his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs. Why not? Let's see what she
Making your
looks
way
like.
down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Hear me out. I think I would.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
I didn't feel like doing it this time.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Yes, ma'am.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Geez, kinda.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Hey, I'd go with a world-altering god anytime.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Not at all. Narrator, it's me. I've learned literally nothing. I keep going into Groundhog Day sessions and keep trying to, like, save her, but I keep having to slay her instead. And sometimes she slays me.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Yep.
He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
I can commit myself to her.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
What would you have me do? What have you planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Well, I got no other options, practically. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Yes, ma'am.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Sure, why not, right? Here's the command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I just don't have a knife.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Damn, though, that angle.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Then what will you do?
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a choice. It's true.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, no.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Whoopsies!
Rise, my little bird.
There he goes.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, snap.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
I have to. It's over. Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Well, we're gonna just break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
The obedient servant. Let your loyalty to your better. And she's gone. She was instantly taken. Not take your hand, nor will you ever. It is time to leave. Memory
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, broken is down bad, man. Indeed.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to skedaddle.
I don't want to look at us.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
If you say so.
I like comforting them. I don't know why.
Mercy.
Here we go. Let's see if we've actually fully done an ending. Gaze into the reflection. Oh, once again. Oh, you are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me? I am a bird.
I think you know what I am.
Oh. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. Another crack forms, another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Probably far enough. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
There's another piece. Oh, there's so many questions. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Well, help if I look away and stop asking questions. There's Likey, you've said that something like that before. Has every narrator really been this different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
There's another piece. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
This is interesting. Break. There's a her in the pieces. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I looked away or stop asking
We've
questions?
already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
So you know about the looping. So many times I met you, you denied it even possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
And what is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
I don't want to be a god, I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Bye. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and innocent god, and it finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin last time. Bring the tower to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Uh-oh. Oh! Hello. Hi, sweetie!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Music is good, though. Jason, just coming into existence and beginning to display signs of future. I see. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear about a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Yeah, the artist cooked with this one, honestly. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have to say, why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have many questions before I need to make answers before I make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh!
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new
Are we gonna
creation.
reflect on what I just did?
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't about what. The music, though, yeah.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Damn. Continue to appeal to shared humanity. This has been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain as suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Oh.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Dang, this is good. The little reflections. Address the vessel's statement directly. If I had known who you really were, I would have been... Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Oh!
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you.
Oh, we're back to
kill
this.
me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place, flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I killed you while you tried to strangle me, and then you flooded me with your tears. I did not drown.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Yeah, this is an indie project too, man. Oh.
Your liquor takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever, consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
There's the damsel. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can move together, hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you, not until you've seen things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
I don't know what I did.
There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I love how like she looks like she has hair in the back, but it's like still those moving versions of herself. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave?
Nothing
Through
brings
conflict.
me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Free yourself. Fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from within its hibernation. In sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here except for her is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, defying you across the infinite sides and infinite angles. You push and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Hey, cosmic destruction, let's go, baby. There are no words, no thoughts to describe the absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. That is trippy. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware just as you have always been, just as you always will be. Through conflict, it is your nature. The two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings. I got that achievement. These guys did so great! God, there was only like a handful of people. And they did fantastic. Okay, this wasn't just a handful of people, there was a lot of publishers and other people. Damn, that was so good. I really want to come back to this again at some point. It was so good! Like... that was super good. I think I should really go back and like try different routes. But I might need to like look up a guide just to see what I can get with. So much fun. I really should, like I said, I should come back and do this some more. I thought when they were doing this that it was just like, excuse me. I thought when they were doing this it was just like a couple of simple endings, like you wouldn't stop until you got like all of your endings through, but they do hard cap you a little bit. They hard cap you at a fair point of like 5. To make it to the final ending. Yay! Thank you, everybody! You guys did awesome, and you got like a little special thanks to the little creatures, their little pets. Our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. Like to do a screenshot, you can just by hitting... Hang on one sec. I'll probably like come back to this. I can always like recheck this on the VOD. Now that you finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access the main in-game menus underneath the Memories tab. Full of clues that will help you undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Oh, sweet! Return to the main menu. Let's look at the memories. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's so cool. Beginnings and endings, the space between, the end of everything. The gray, you don't need the world for your happy ending. The one with the princess in a literal sense may involve an unnecessary to being neat. Better linger with your nightmares. The tower, doubt forces the hand of fealty. Yeah, there's like, when I first saw this on Steam, there was like 131 Steam achievements to access. So, which means I think all of these and whatever we end up with the final boss here are probably all parts of it. I love the damsel though. The damsel reminded me of a very Disney princess-esque feeling and I loved her to death. Oh, there's more pieces for the damsel. Oh, look at her. She was so precious. Oh, there's a lot more. Look at her. Look how happy she is. Aww. I think I loved the damsel route the best. I think it was just like, it was just weirdly charming. Look at her. She's so happy. Oh. But there's still more to go. It's changing, but you have to slay her now. Slay her. Oh no. Been here before. There's a lot more. Well, to be fair, in this part of the damsel, she did not cut off her hand. We just simply took it off her wrist. But the prelude to it, I believe she bit off her own hand like it was nobody's business. The gray, feelings buried like knives and hearts. Oh god, there's so many other options to choose from. It's insane. God, there's so many options. So many routes and so many options. Do I plan to unlock everything? God. You know, like I said, I want to come back and I want to do more, so that means I am going to be doing some more active hunting. I still do have the one on that one Wednesday when we first started. So I can always start back from there when we started the damsel route. But I'll have to see what I come up with for that. Right now, I think it's best I probably bounce out. We kind of finished it for the first time, so that's a good thing. That's a big old pat on the back. But yeah, believe it or not, it was actually the second most romantic ending. Really? Huh. Aw. Cute. But yeah. I should probably start winding down for the evening. Make sure I go to bed. Get some cough medicine in me. Thank you, Bubba. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna bounce out. I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna take some cough medicine tonight. And I will see you guys on Saturday when we have a little bit of fun with Sims 4. I'm kind of excited because it's kind of like turning into a small, my brainworms have been brainworming and I'm kind of like wanting to see what you guys think. But yeah. Oh. But yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye-bye. 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 Finally, first official stream in the actual kimono outfit. Let's go, baby. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye-bye.